Incidentally, you mentioned Todd Sandstrom, who's here. Todd has been a paddler for years in this regatta, and this year he's helping run it. He was out there running a forklift at the weigh-in, and he and his son Nathan are also going to be here paddling a boat.
So we got it all going on. Our bagpiper, like Don said, Jim McKenzie. We've got Reverend Bobby Ives here to bless the fleet here in a little bit. Our national anthem will be Kayla Cruz and Sophia Scott. They are the Lincoln Academy Legionnaires. Lincolnaires, excuse me. Legionnaires. That was my Little League team, going back a couple of decades.
And we also want to thank Colby and Gale and Bangor Savings Bank, who are the sponsors of the regatta this year. Thank you, folks. Your donations, your support make this possible. Incidentally, for those who aren't from here, Colby and Gale, a large heating fuel company here in the area, they also own the gas station right up here on Main Street. They shut it down.
They closed down.
They closed down for the weekend so the Pumpkinfest can occupy that space, and not many businesses would do that. And all the businesses on Main Street, downtown, and around who have helped support the Pumpkinfest in general over the years. We'll list them off all off here during the morning, but thanks to all of them for everything they do to make this possible.
In case anybody's wondering, these pumpkins weigh somewhere between 500 and 800 pounds. The powerboat ones. The gnome boat is adorned by a deck with seasoned gnome statues, a cannon, and occasional other surprises. We got the Viking boat and Buzz's creation, which is always a surprise even to Buzz.
Yep. I saw Buzz's creation. I can't quite figure out what it is, but it's got a big deck on it, and I assume the idea is to balance things out better, so we'll see. But Buzz, I don't know if Buzz has ever actually won the motorboat.
Well, he gets lost. That's why he's out here riding around. He can't find the course, can't figure it out.
Yeah, Buzz and Bill Clark founded this event back
a couple of decades ago.
Yeah, it was about 14, 15 years ago, I think. They were growing giant pumpkins. Wicked excited about growing giant pumpkins.
Wicked excited.
And Buzz had the idea. He had seen a picture someplace of somebody who made a pumpkin into a boat. They hollowed out one of these giant pumpkins, brought it down right here, right where our boat is anchored, put a little motor on it, and went out and putted it around. They told me to come and take pictures of it. I didn't believe it, but I came just to see, and by God, he did it.
And now look at you, Don.
Now look what's happened. The word spread. The next year, there were 3 boats, and the rest is history. Look at what this has become. I think third year, they created a festival. It's just grown. We got knocked back during COVID like everything did. Now it's back full bore, and you guys are all part of making that happen.
So give yourselves a big hand for getting up out of bed here and enjoying this beautiful Maine morning.
Larry, do you want to read off some of these sponsors while we have a minute?
Well, I guess I could, if I can find them here in all my notes. We've got King Ida's Pub, Simmons Seafood, Sherman's Bookstore, Maine Coast Bookshop, Bath Ironworks, McDonald's, Rennie's Maine Adventure, Main Street Grocery, Bath Savings, Why Not on the Water Gourmet Eatery, Dead River Company, Kingfisher and the Queen, Round Top Ice Cream, Maritime Energy, Lafayette Hotels over in Booth Bay, Cheney Financial, Main Source and Provision, and the First National Bank. And while I'm talking about the First National Bank, my friend Jess Day works at the First National Bank. Now let me tell you something about Jess. She thought this racing might be a good idea if her husband did it. She pondered on this all of 1 second and said, I think my husband would do good paddling. So
that's how.
So Mr. Day will be in the boat.
Yes, and so maybe as a result of that, we are going to have a race that we're calling the Bankers Challenge.
The Bankers Challenge.
We've got paddlers from the First National Bank, from Bath Savings, and
Bangor Savings.
And Bangor Savings Bank. So they're going to race out here for banker bragging rights. I don't know if they're wearing their 3-piece suits or not.
Is there any place in this country having more fun we're going to have this morning? Honest to God. All right, we'll give you a little history, a little detail what's going to happen today. We're going to have 4 individual paddle boat races, including the Bankers Challenge. We're going to have 2 relay paddle boat heats. And then we'll have a grand final of Motorboat Extravaganza, featuring the Gnome, the Viking, and Buzz. And the boats are the Road Witches, and that's a black one. And that's decorated by Allison and Jessica. The Barbie Dreamboat, and that's the pink one. Jaja and Robert decorated that one. And the Angry Leprechaun, that's
the green boat.
That's a green one, and that's decorated by Todd Sandstrom. The Eyeball, where'd they come up with these names, Don? The Eyeball.
And of course, that's the white one.
That's the white one. And Brooke and Josh did that one. The blue one is the Pool Ball 2. That was decorated by Brooke, Jim, and Josh. And what else? We get a home built.
Yeah, we've got an extra just in case. As Larry said, they don't know how these things are going to work until they put them in the water this morning. So we're told there's one that might be just a little too unsteady to actually paddle. So there may be a substitute. We'll have to try to catch up with that if that happens. And we've also got a raft pumpkin boat that a guest from Anchorage, Alaska is here. She's going to row that in one of the heats.
Yeah?
That's what I was told.
We might have seen. We've never seen that before, Don.
No. So, although I saw a kayak paddle sitting on that raft, so maybe the paddle has taken over. We're not sure.
And like Don said, our Bankers Challenge is Daryl Day, of course, by his wife, from representing First National, Dylan Murphy from Bath Savings, and Bryn Whitney from Bangor Savings.
We will, when the time comes, we'll announce them and have them take a bow. Meanwhile, we've got the paddlers meeting over by Keller Williams, the white building just up there by the entrance onto Main Street. The paddlers will be piped down to the dock by bagpiper Jim McKenzie. If you're named McKenzie, you got to play the bagpipes.
You got to play the bagpipes if you're named McKenzie. All right, we're going to take just a short break, and we'll be right back for the start of this extravaganza. We want to thank Damascotta's Finest. It's been around this weekend, all weekend. They got a little wet, Officer Billy and Tyson and this fine gentleman right in front of me here. We think there ought to be a police challenge next year. Yeah, how many thinks that there ought to be a police challenge?
Yeah,
I think Officer Billy and Chief ought to go at it one-on-one.
Yes.
And now, if Billy shaves and they both shave their head, we won't be able to know which one is which.
All right, we're having a final paddlers meeting, so everybody knows what's happening. This regatta is more highly organized than it's ever been, thanks to Bill and Todd and Lisa. Now, that doesn't mean there might not be a little glitch.
A glitch.
A splash here and there.
That's right. We started out with the glitches when we started, how many years ago? We've eliminated a few, and we've had a few more jump up at us. But we're doing the best we can with what we got, and we'll continue on. We want to thank my crew at LCTV that's going to try to live stream this. If the internet works, we'll see. And if not, we'll have it on the station, lctv.org.
Yep. And assuming the internet is working, if some of you want a comfy seat and a close-up view, this will be live streamed as it happens at the Lincoln Theater on the other side of Main Street. So you can go in. That's free. You can go in.
That's free. You can go in. And actually, we can all wave to everybody over the Lincoln Theater. Everybody wave.
Although,
speaking of a wave, we haven't got a wave yet.
Beautiful October morning. We're not going to have too many more this beautiful and this warm.
And we're not doing this next weekend.
No.
We haven't done our usual pumpkin wave. Yep. So we need to get the folks way up there in the north end of the harbor. Stick your hands up and let's go this way to the southern. Come on, start. Give me a wave on there. That's better. That's better. That's better. Keep going. That's better. You're getting it. You're figuring it out. This end down here is a lot better than that end up there.
Well, they're closer to the speakers.
All right, go the other way. Show them how it's done up there, folks. Go show them how it's done. That's it. Keep going. Here it comes, Nord.
You'll get credit for your morning exercise by doing it.
Have we proved we can get our hands up in the air? Let's hear it for the Damascotta Fire Department out here in rescue.
still missing a ton of paddlers. He needs the announcement again.
All right, we need some paddlers. There's a lot of people on the dock here that need to be over there, the paddlers.
Yep. Anybody who's going to paddle a pumpkin, get up to the paddlers meeting right now if you can, please. Not if you can. You got to get there to get briefed.
It'd be awful to get disqualified for pumpkin racing.
Go through all the hassle of pulling on a wetsuit, and then you can't go.
I'm sure Thing 1 and Thing 2 are up there.
I'm sure they are. Did anybody see them? For those who didn't hear before, the two ladies, you can't even tell they're ladies, really. In the
You said it, not me, Don.
The red suits, the makeup on the face, the blue wigs. I guess the blue wigs might be a giveaway. And it says Thing 1 and Thing 2 on those costumes. Those are my cohorts. Sharon Rose and Hannah Kumler just wanted to have a good
fun.
time in this race.
And a lot of credit, they were down here at like 5:30 this morning.
Yeah.
You know, I turned the TV on when I rolled out, and I was like, hey, look, they're already on the job.
Oh, yeah. So that meant be here at 4. And Tom Phillips, their photographer for the morning news show, he was here even earlier with getting all the lights set up and everything, because when you're on the TV at 5 a.m. in October, it is dark out.
And you need lights. He did a great job.
Yep. So thanks to them for being part of it. It's a lot of fun. We've had the meteorologist challenge in the past. We've had some anchor
Ryan
people
Breton
from
was
TV
here
stations.
a few years ago. Remember Jess Conley and Ryan Breton?
Yes.
And before that, Bill Green?
Yes.
Bill went upside down. Brian went upside down.
Bill Green, who's now retired, worked with me for many years at Channel 6 TV in Portland, News Center, Maine. We started out together 50 years ago this year.
That'd be 5-0, right?
That's the big
like 5 decades, Don?
Believe me, the big 5-0. And he was the first to capsize a pumpkin motorboat. And on motorboats, Tom Lishna says he went over once, the Nome in his, but otherwise we haven't had the motorboats go over. So I don't want to jinx anybody.
No. And for those that you don't know, the fellow to my right here, 50 years of broadcasting. It's a privilege for me to be able to stand next to him. I also can call him a longtime friend. We went to Lincoln Academy together. Let's hear it for Don Carrigan. An Emmy Award-winning Don Carrigan. How about that, huh?
Yep, and here I am on LCTV on the back of a boat.
You've come down a little ways, Don. You've regressed. I hate to tell you that. And you're working with me, so you can't go much lower, huh?
We all do.
Yeah,
right.
If anybody's interested, you can get that show, 50 Years of Broadcasting, lctv.org. A lot of fun.
Yep.
How are we doing? We got the paddlers over there yet? We're getting close. We're about 5 minutes to countdown here. Splashdown. Oh, and by the way, the call, what is the call? Get ready, get set, get wet.
Yes.
All right, put that in your computer banks.
Yes. So instead of 3, 2, 1 for the start of the race, Larry will call you, count you down with get ready, get set, get wet.
If I can remember it.
Or something like that.
I'll get close to it anyway.
We're going to, the blessing of the fleet, when we get to it in just a couple of minutes, is going to be done by our great friend, Reverend Bobby Ives of the Carpenter's Boat Shop in Bristol, the founder of it, still teaching there after all these years, speaking of years, and just a pillar of our community, former chaplain at Bowdoin College, among many other things, and one of a great Mainer.
And we've got him blessing pumpkins and pumpkin paddlers. He did confessions earlier this morning.
Turn the headset down, I guess.
Huh?
Dave said, turn the headset down.
All right, he doesn't know what they're talking about. I don't know what he's talking. Someone on the Facebook just said, "Where's the live feed?" I don't know if they're looking for the theater.
They can't get the internet working.
Oh, okay. Said they can't get the internet working.
How are they getting that? How are they connecting to it?
Tidewater runs as a cable right to the pole. Don't know.
We are in the digital age, but technology can always be a little fragile.
It'll bite you in the backside every time.
So anyway, Larry's Lincoln County Television is fighting an internet problem right now. So for the moment anyway, you're going to be watching in person.
They get lucky enough to watch us live, Don.
I think so.
Still waiting to hear that initial bagpipe the first note.
We have a hardcore group of pumpkin paddlers who've been coming for years. We have Zsa and Robert Watts, the Sandstroms, Dale and Lisa, and Anna, right? Who's up there first? And Jessica. They've been coming for years, but this year we've also got a new group of paddlers. We've expanded the number of paddlers, and which we're thrilled to have these additional folks in joining us. And some are first timers, some maybe are second timers. So everybody's got to get briefed. Yes, Alice and Jessica, also veteran paddlers. So they have helped make this race what it is with their commitment over the years. We've had a lot of fun with them. I think they've had a lot of fun doing it because they keep coming back. But thanks to them for being part of it this year, and to these new folks who've joined us. We'll be introducing them as we go. Actually, we can if you want, Larry, we can read off some of these names. We've got them here in alphabetical order, not necessarily in the order in which they will appear.
We have Alice Adrianak. I'm not sure how you say it. She's from Brunswick, so it doesn't matter. Hannah Cumler, Daryl Day. Hannah and Sharon Rose are going to be the Dr. Seuss Thing 1 and Thing 2. Daryl Day, his wife, like we said, coerced him into doing this. Lisa Evans, she's a longtime summer connection to Christmas Cove.
And a
veteran paddler. Okay, do we hear some bagpipes?
Ought to be any moment here.
He's warming up anyway. The Pumpkin Queen is on her way.
Is she leading them?
Well, let's hear it for the Pumpkin Queen. And the King.
So the King doesn't seem to get as much applause.
No, it's a man thing. All right, we got some paddlers there. There's the Barbie boat.
Yep. The Barbie boat done by our veteran paddlers, Zsa and her brother Robert. They created the pink one.
And just a little insight. I had a chance to talk to Zsa on Friday when she was over building her boat. She's not competitive. The only one she wants to beat is her brother.
but they're the relay team
Nothing
together.
competitive about her. So, all right, we're just about ready for the national anthem, and that is going to be sung by, I have that name right here somewhere.
Hang on. We've got two great ladies going to sing the national anthem. Hang on. Sorry about that. We've got our papers all strewn up.
We had a little breeze of wind here.
Yeah.
I just had it right here.
Here you go.
All right, our national anthem is Kayla Cruz and Sophia Scott. They are from Lincoln Academy, and let's give them a big hand, guys.
Hats off, folks.
Step down so the cameras can see them. The camera's trying to get them guys right there.
Guys, can you clear out because that camera on that bucket truck is looking at it.
Whenever you're ready, girls.
1, 2. Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say the brave.
Never done better.
Nice job, girl.
Okay, well, let's hear it from. What a great job, huh? Okay, now for Reverend Bobby Ice for the blessing of the fleet.
100 years ago, here in the village of Damariscotta, there was over 20 different shipyards producing magnificent schooners and vessels which went forth to sail the 7 seas all over the world. More ships and schooners were built in Damariscotta in the 1830s than anywhere else throughout the entire country. And so today we celebrate at this time the Pumpkinfest Regatta, Damariscotta's honorable boat building tradition that is still very much alive and even thriving as we look out upon these magnificent, handcrafted, orange-bottom vessels before us. Now, these round-bottom craft are highly unusual boats. One might even wonder how they actually can float. Orange and round bottom, inspiring craft that bring amazement to our minds and make most people laugh. They have been built and fashioned with creativity and great care, with precision not found just anywhere. And so today we feel privileged to gather now in Damariscotta to view this unique race called the Pumpkinfest Regatta. Bless now these boats, their captains and their crews. Bless the pumpkins and the paddlers, whether they win or lose. May all be safe and secure as they paddle from the pier. May there be friendliness and laughter, encouragement and good cheer. And bless everyone that watches these wonderful races. May there be joy and friendship with smiles on all faces. So here's to the regatta. Let the races begin, with hopes and with prayers that the racers can swim. May kindness and friendship, may love and good cheer bless this day both now and throughout all the year. Amen.
Amen. Thank you, Reverend Ives. You folks ready for some racing? Are you ready for some pumpkin racing? All right, hey then, let's get on with it. So in this first heat.
All right, got it right here. We're starting our individual heats of paddlers. We have Alice and Dranak in the black pumpkin. We have Jaja Martin in the pink. We have Nathan Sandstrom, son of Todd, in the green, and Dale Hart in the white. Paddlers to your boats.
All right. I see Jaja. She put on a life jacket.
I think they have to.
She's thinking about it. She got that brotherly thing there. She's just going to beat him. She did confess to me the other day that one year her brother was ahead of her, and she grabbed the tail feather that was on his pumpkin and pulled him backwards. Nothing competitive about Jaja.
No, not competitive at all.
No, she's just having a good time.
So, there's the Queen. Hello, Queen.
The Queen is here. The Queen pumpkin. Everybody wave to the Queen. Huh? We need to wave to the Queen and the King and her King.
Yep. And we presume we're going to get a high sign from the dock when the paddlers are ready. And what they're going to do, so you know, they're going to go out, paddle out, around that pumpkin and back. It's a quick race, in theory. So we're just waiting for our high sign to get them started. Alice, Jaja, Nathan, and Dale.
So Alice is in the black, Zsa Zsa is in the pink, and Nathan's in the green. Dale is in the white. Uh-oh, I see somebody running up the dock there. She forgot her paddle. That is key.
Up the river without a paddle.
Up the river without a paddle. Cross the harbor, no paddle. We want to thank our friends from Scholastic Magazine that have been here all week taking pictures. Give those guys a big shout out from Manhattan. I've never seen anything like it, Don. They just don't do this in Manhattan.
Maybe they'll start after seeing this. Scholastic Magazine's been around forever.
Yeah, we had those when we was kids.
Yep. They were cut out of stone tablets. At that point
That's
in time.
right.
How are we doing on the dock?
We're waiting for the signal from Commodore Clark. And the paddlers in their boats, Don?
I think so.
Can't see.
Queen, is everybody in their boats?
We got one more to go. It's like saddling a Bronco.
Yeah. As you can imagine, I have not tried it personally and don't intend to, but climbing into a pumpkin boat can be a delicate affair.
They're ready? You folks ready?
Remember the chant.
Are we ready?
Down.
On your mark. No, not yet. Oh, I thought they said he was ready. Wait a minute. We got a false start.
All right, guys, look, we got to slow down.
Just waiting for you.
If you don't see it from me, then we're not ready.
They was passing
I'm
on.
Radio BJ.
All right, see, we didn't know that. All right, we're getting a few things ironed out here.
Well, let's see what we got here. We got the paddlers in the water, Don. We got too many people standing in the way there. We need one of those monitors down here on the boat so we can see what's going on.
That's right.
Where did this wave come from? All right, who's rocking the boat there? BJ, if that camera starts to go over, would you please grab it?
And for early on a Monday morning,
Pretty good crew.
Morning, we got a nice group of boats out here.
So everybody on the land wave to everybody in the water. Everybody in the water wave back. Don't be unsociable this time in the morning. Uh-oh. That doesn't sound good.
That did not sound good.
I hope, no, that wasn't thing one or thing two. They're not in this one.
No.
Don, is there anybody left back in Portland at the news? You got your
couple people.
You didn't leave Lee Goldberg in charge of stuff this morning, did you?
Well, actually, we did.
Green's out, Nathan Sandstrom is coming in.
All right, so green is out, which would be Nathan Sandstrom.
Yep.
He sunk.
And the wrists.
Did you say they're ready?
Got to speak up.
Yep.
Okay, we got the official word. We're good to go. So, get ready. Get set. Help me out.
Ready?
Get set. Get wet. And they're off.
And they are off.
Oh, we got a dead heat here so far. We got the Barbie. And Dale.
Alice in the black, Zsa Zsa in the pink, and Dale in the white.
Dale's got a little lead. He's got about a pumpkin lead on her. Who's going to make that turn first? Zsa Zsa's coming on. She's going to give you, you know, if you aren't rubbing, you ain't racing. They're doing some pretty good rubbing there.
Yes, they are. She's charging.
She's beating him off at it. She's going to give in that inside corner. Oh! This is a close one. Uh-oh, Zsa Zsa's hung up on the turn pumpkin there. Dale got a little jump on her, and he's coming down the back straight.
Alice coming in third.
Zsa Zsa, she's got a little buoyancy problem there going on.
Well,
And here she comes.
I had been told the pink might have a problem, but
Well,
Dale's in the white, the eyeball pumpkin.
looks like Dale's going to take, the eyeball is going to take first place in this one. And this may be the first time Zsa Zsa didn't win. Can you believe that?
I think that's...
Oh, Zsa Zsa went upside down. The Barbie taking a bath. Well, we thought it might happen. We're going to have to bail one out.
And that's a first, too.
I think that she's been doing this like 12, 14 years.
Yep.
I mean, she's got a whole wall full of pumpkin trophies.
Alice is heading towards the dock.
Alice right now is concerned that she doesn't get wet. That's what her big thing is. All about not getting wet.
We got 2 we're bailing out, so it's going to be a minute.
Okay, we're going to bail out those 2 that capsized, and we're going to do this all over again. Imagine that.
With a different group of paddlers.
Different group of suckers. I mean paddlers. So in the Heat 2 will be Jessica Goodwin in the black, Robert Watts in the pink, Todd Sastrom in the green, and Sarah Whitty in the white. And I want to add, Sarah Whitty is a champion pumpkin grower.
Yes, she is, from up in the Bangor area?
Yes, yeah. Well, you know, Don, we've been doing this a long time, and we've never seen Zsa Zsa get wet.
No.
But she told us it's one of her things is she always has a baler in the pumpkin with her, and she always has a dry towel. I think they both got wet.
Well, Zsa Zsa is not only a veteran paddler, she swims across Bisky Pond every day, we're told. She teaches sailing through the Y in the summer, and she spent years sailing around the world. And so she knows the water, knows paddling, knows boats, and one of the most accomplished people we have here paddling every year.
I guess it's the mic that's really high. I'm gonna turn the mic down.
Can you hear it over there?
Yeah, yeah. Okay.
Well, it's down below the...
Yeah, you turned it down lower. Let's try that again.
All right, we're going to take just a minute here.
Yeah, we were warned before things got going that I was told that the pink might be a little unstable. So it proved to be that time.
It's the way I feel sometimes, Don.
I understand.
On Pumpkinfest Regatta morning, I feel a little unstable.
That's right. So we do have a spare.
Pink is swapping to blue.
So we will see if the pink makes a return.
They're swapping.
Pink is going to now be blue?
Yes.
Oh, yeah. How's that work? I've been blue before. I've never been pink.
It's climate change. Dude.
Climate change, yeah. Blame it on climate change.
So I think the pink has been scrubbed as an unstable boat.
Just for now.
Just for now, Don.
Oh, just for now. Takes a bit to get it.
We got to get pumpkin bailed out.
So in our neck, and it's going to, once we get everything sorted out, bail out the boats and all that, we will have Jessica in the black pumpkin, which she helped to build. Robert Watts apparently will be in the blue, not the pink, which he helped to build. Todd Sandstrom in the green, and Sarah Whitty will be in the white, the eyeball pumpkin. And this year, so we've changed things up a little bit. In the past, what we've done is have a couple of heats of individual, and then take the winners and run a final, a runoff. This year, we're not doing it that way. We run the heat, and you have a winner of the heat. And that's how we're doing it.
We got tired of dragging it out all day. Don and I getting older.
And I think you guys got tired. So anyway.
So as we get these pumpkins bailed out and get them floating again.
Yeah, let's remind people that about some of our sponsors who make this possible. The great folks at Colby and Gale and Bangor Savings Bank are the sponsors of the regatta.
Yes, let's hear it for those guys.
And a host of other sponsors, businesses. You see businesses on Main Street and these other streets that have a pumpkin outside in front of their business that's decorated. Why, they helped to fund the Pumpkinfest event. Thanks to all of them. We can go through some of those lists, but those are the people year in, year out provide the funding that makes this event possible. It costs money to put it on, to rent the barriers up on Main Street, to get insurance, which of course nowadays you have to have, all of the many other things that it takes to put this on, advertising, all of that. Also, one of the things that helps to fund it is selling merchandise. We got your sweatshirts, your t-shirts, your Pumpkinfest hats and other things. We've got those for sale up on Main Street at the Peace Gallery, right beside the original Rennie's store. So stop up and make sure you get yours today.
And for those of you that don't realize this, this is almost a year-round event to just put this on. They start in early February, late January, meeting at least once a month, and then it gets down to once a week until crunch time. And a whole lot of credit goes out to Jed Weiss, Bill Clark, and I'm sure I'm leaving tons of people out, Lisa Conway, Janie Gravel, the fundraising. There's just a pile of people that work pretty hard and pretty religiously to put this thing together.
Yeah.
So let's hear it for those guys.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I've been told that your microphone is hard to hear over there.
That's what I thought. Dave's hollering too.
They're not hearing anything over there from
So we've got to do a little sound test here. The folks who are way down at the far end, up near the riverbank, at the far end of the parking lot from where we are at the dock, can you hear us okay?
Can you hear me? That's because I got a big mouth. I don't know what I can do. All right, race number 2.
Now, we got Robert is in blue instead of pink because.
Robert is going to be in blue instead of pink.
That's the only change.
Got it? All right, give it to them so they know. Yeah, but the last one didn't change.
That's the only change, right?
That's the only change. Okay, so we got Jessica Goodwin in black, Robert Watts in blue, Todd Sandstrom in green, and Sarah Whitty's going to be in the white.
We're ready.
And we're ready. Are you ready?
Okay, we ready to have a proper
Okay.
countdown this time.
Okay, we're going to count it down. Get ready, get set, get wet. Are you ready? Get ready. Get set. Get wet. All right,
And
they're off. In the blue,
Robert.
Watts.
Out to an early lead.
Man, he's going to lap the field here. The eyeball is right there, too.
Yeah.
This is a pretty even dead heat here for second place, but they got to make the corner there.
Yep. Sarah in the eyeball.
Sarah's determined. She says, I grew these things, now I'm going to float them. Whoa! Remember, if you ain't rubbing, you ain't racing. We got a collision. We got a battle. Oh, Don, we haven't seen this.
No, this is.
Going to take them wide on the outside.
It could get tangled up in here. Could have a jousting match. Robert comes out in front. Up.
Oh! Somebody went under. Is that Jessica?
Is that the black one?
I think that was the black one. Todd, he's headed for the home stretch. Sarah's trying to get around the corner. And here she comes.
Yep. Robert in the blue headed for the dock.
And the rescue team.
Then Sarah.
This could be a race for second. Todd Sandstrom's, he's coming up behind her there.
And I talked to Jessica before the race. She's a registered Maine guide, so I'm sure she's more than capable in the water, but nobody wants to go over in the chilly Damascotta River. So a big hand for Robert.
Oh,
And then Todd hits the.
somebody went upside down. Let's give him a hand, folks. You know, we may have to put you on a handheld mic, but I don't have one down here.
So I got second by like.
Todd came in second by like.
Todd missed it by a pumpkin stand.
Oh, he got it.
Oh, he got it by a pumpkin stand. Okay. Well, it shouldn't be any different, Don.
gonna have to clean that black one out first, because that one, we gotta have that one.
So you're going to have to start, somebody's got to start building fiberglass pumpkins to race that are all perfectly balanced.
I think I should have put you on the handheld.
I can do that.
But I don't have a mic down here. Try that though.
Let's try that.
Still not as loud enough.
Thanks to our frogmen out in the river who are making sure everybody gets rescued, to the Damerscott Fire Department and those folks, other search and rescue people.
Larry, you're way too loud, and Dawn is speaking.
I know, but they can't hear Dawn over there. So we need, how about if we put 2 handhelds? I can't get it any lower.
You gotta go higher.
Okay, we're going to be just a few minutes as we get this one sorted out.
But for your viewing pleasure in the interim, we got Buzz Pinkham, co-founder of the Pumpkinfest and Regatta, the original pumpkin boater, out there cruising around, getting the feel of his vessel.
Well, Buzz will be broke down before it's over with. Because that's what Buzz does.
I don't know. He seems to be going pretty well.
Going good now.
As you can imagine, bailing out these craft is not the easiest thing. Getting them all straightened out. The black one, Bill Clark came up, said they've got to do a little rehab on that black pumpkin. They have to have 4 pumpkins that can work. So
it's always a mystery whether these pumpkins are going to work or not.
Yes, as you can imagine, I'm sure people have tried to put some batter boards around them to grow them into a boat shape, but a pumpkin's going to grow the way a pumpkin wants to grow. And we only have 3 motorboats this year because there was
had 3 pumpkins big enough to do it.
Well, that's right. There was a shortage of the real big ones. This, as all of you know, this was a terrible, crazy year for growing anything. Stand by. Commodore's here.
I'm just gonna take a minute. That thing is so big. The green one's gonna go next.
Are they coming apart?
Why do you fill it?
Are they coming apart?
No, when they dump them, we gotta bail them out and they hold. I don't know how much water. We got a pump and 2 bailers just winding on it.
Yeah, it takes a minute to get a 600-700 pound pumpkin bailed out, just in case anybody's wondering what's taking so long.
Yeah. So if there's coffee or snacks, this might be your spot. Send one person over to get those. Save your place on the grandstand. Larry, do we know, here I am asking a question on microphone that I shouldn't, do we know if the internet is back and that this is available on the screen?
We don't.
Okay.
Once again, Larry proved he doesn't know anything.
So there's, if you want to watch this later on TV, to maybe see some things that you missed, some close-ups and all of that, it will be available later on the LCTV website to watch.
It will, indeed. That will be on by probably Tuesday night, Wednesday night, something like that.
And meanwhile, I hope my friends Sharon Rose and Hannah Cumler, who are
Thing 1 and Thing 2.
Thing 1 and Thing 2, waiting for the relay race, I hope seeing these veteran paddlers tip over is not making you worried at all.
Well, I can't wait to see the morning news tomorrow and hear some of the comments from their cohorts. Mr. Gunther and Mr. Goldberg.
Yeah, I suspect they will.
There'll be some fun there.
Yeah, I think so. So once we get our boats bailed out and back in position, then we will have the 3rd heat of our individual paddlers. Thank you for your patience. This is what happens with racing, right?
That's right. That's what racing's all about, is patience.
Yep. Think about it. Think about it as a yellow flag or a red flag, and we had to stop the race for a couple of minutes to be able to get everything squared away and clean up the wreckage.
It is what it is. We didn't find out who's the furthest away. We know we got somebody from Alaska here.
Yes, we have a paddler from Alaska.
Paddler from Alaska. We know we got some Boston paddlers.
And
We know we got Portland paddlers.
Yep. And some new local paddlers too, which is fantastic. We actually, I believe our Boston paddler, Sarah Falkoff, is going to be in this next heat with her raft, I think.
Here comes Officer Billy down on the dock here. He's got his handcuffs out. I don't know. Somebody could be in trouble. I don't know if anybody saw yesterday, Officer Billy. He was a dancing fool over there on with the buskers. He had it all going on, doing a little Johnny Be Good jig there. How they making out down there, Don? Can you see?
I can't tell. We've got a crowd. But it looks like we have paddlers and boats. And our homemade pumpkin raft is in the water. So in this next heat will be Lisa Evans in the black pumpkin,
Josh Felter in the blue.
Josh Felter in the blue, and Jim Sousa in the green. And I got to check my notes here.
And we're ready. Are you folks ready?
And, oh yes, and I forgot, and then we have Sarah in the raft.
Okay, they're ready. Paddlers ready? Okay, on your mark. Get set. Get wet. And they're off. And we have a green casualty right now at the dock.
Oh, no.
And that canoe thing there is got him by a pumpkin or two.
That's Sarah.
And that's a home-built Alaskan.
That's an Alaskan pumpkin raft right there.
They can't grow them that big, so they're growing that many. They're doing this in multiples, Don.
Oh, I think they grow pretty darn big pumpkins up there in Alaska. So this one is the green, Jim Sousa. But in the pumpkin raft is Sarah, and in the blue is
Josh Felder.
Josh Felder.
And he's making the corner there. He's trying to get around.
Trying to get around Sarah in the raft.
Somebody's out there swimming, pulling that thing around. Or there may be some cheating going on.
You think?
Oh, we got him head on. We got him head on, Don.
Yes, we do. Oh, somebody going up on the inside and the wrong side, and we got a little conflict, fending off, trying to get around the buoy. Trying to get around.
We got more swimmers in the water than I've ever seen, Don. That Alaskan catamaran there is coming right along.
It is indeed.
Looks like Josh Felder in the blue.
Yep.
He's going to cruise into victory if he can keep her
looks
afloat.
like an early lead, solid lead.
All the way in. Let's hear from him.
Josh hits the dock. Here comes Sarah in the Alaska raft.
That doesn't look like it paddled that easy.
She and her brother built that.
And he talked her into getting into it?
Apparently. I don't know how that happened.
And the black there is Lisa Evans.
Lisa Evans in the black.
I think she needs a swimmer. Oh, she does have a swimmer. she's powered by a frogman power.
Yeah. All right, this is the third and final heat of the individuals. Big hand, we need to cheer Lisa on.
We need to cheer her on. Let's hear it for her, guys. Come on, Lisa, you can do it. Come on, Lisa.
She's got a headwind besides. Now in the shelter of the dock, heading for shore, heading for the dock. 3, 2, 1, and she makes it. Good job, everybody. Josh takes first place.
Sharon and
Yep.
Sharon and
They're in the relay. So, coming up next will be our Bankers Challenge.
we got Daryl Day from the first, thanks to his lovely bride, Jess. Dylan Murphy from Bath Savings and Bryn Whitney from Bangor Savings. This is going to be interesting.
Yes, it is. This is for all the money.
This is for all the money.
But probably take a couple of minutes here to get squared away. We've got get the green pumped out.
The winner is giving out low-interest loans this afternoon. Of course, the bank's closed. The King and Queen. Let's hear it for the King and Queen. Wave to the King and Queen. Our king is from Pinehurst, North Carolina. I think they grow pumpkins down there, little tiny ones.
I think so. They clearly also provide flashy
Flashy
PJs or
outfits.
suits. And our frogmen are getting more work than they've gotten in the last
Long
5
time.
years. So thank you, good folks, for being
Yeah,
out
the
there.
Damascotta Fire and
doing that
Rescue.
work.
Thank you so much. All right. This is the relay. Bankers Challenge.
No, this is the Bankers Challenge.
Bankers Challenge. A relay coming up next.
We'll just wait. They'll get everybody set.
I see Miss Whitney. She's just kind of looking this thing over.
Yeah, after seeing all these veterans
Can't be any defaults
sink
here,
or
Don.
capsize, that might make some faint of heart paddlers have second thoughts. But too late now. We've announced your name. You're committed.
You're committed. You signed on the dotted line.
That blue pumpkin seems pretty stable.
Oh, Bryn's settling down in. Woohoo.
Taking the green out for a round. Black though.
All right, the green is out, so it's going. Daryl Day is going to be in the black one.
So we'll have the black, the white, and the blue. So who do we have here? Who's going to
We've
be?
got Daryl Day from the first is in black. Dylan Murphy from Bath Savings is in white, and Bryn Whitney from Bangor Savings is in blue. That would be the Bankers Challenge. Bryn looks pretty excited down there.
Yeah, and besides the challenge here, probably a year of bragging rights up and down Main Street.
Absolutely.
So we had a few years ago, we had the Portland TV stations all sent some of their weather folks up here, and they challenged each other.
They
That was
did.
a lot of fun.
That was a lot of fun.
All right.
And Commodore Clark is looking things over. Make sure everybody's safe.
We got Russell the Vikings here.
Russell, let's hear it for the Viking.
It now would not be Pumpkinfest nowadays without the Russell the Viking making his appearance.
Well, Russell liked this so much he moved to Maine.
That's right.
He used to come from Texas. We're still teaching him how to talk, though.
Well,
He's got a ways to go.
It's gonna be a mess. None of them been in a pumpkin before, and they're flopping all over. Probably they're all gonna go in, and it's gonna take a while to bail out.
okay. So here's the quote from Commodore Clark. None of them have been in a pumpkin before, surprise, and they're all flopping about. So
Big surprise.
So they're trying to get situated and figure out how this is going to work.
Somebody tell Bryn to take her glasses off so she doesn't lose them.
I was thinking about that today. I don't know if I didn't have my glasses on if I'd know which way to paddle. So I think I'd want to strap him down though pretty heavily.
Okay, they say we're good to go. You folks ready? Paddlers ready?
This is the Bankers Challenge.
The Bankers Challenge. On your mark.
Ready?
Ready. Get set. Get wet. Oh, look at Brittany. She's determined. She's determined. Oh, somebody went under.
Uh-oh, who'd we lose? We lost who was in the black. Is that Dan?
Was that Darrell Day? Oh, Mr. Day. Well, Mrs. Day, guess what?
Got your wish.
Now, Bryn, she's got a pretty good lead on
She does indeed.
Dylan Murphy from the Bath. Dylan, he's just concerned they doesn't go under.
He wants a quality ride.
That's our quality. She's not worried about winning, bragging
going
rights.
up the other way, posing a challenge. Look at that.
Look at Brittany go. Look at that. Good Maine girl there, paddling hard. Yeah, let's hear it for her. She's on the home stretch.
Yep.
Whoa, uh-oh. Oh, she's wobbling. She's wiggling. Will she make it? Kind of looks that way.
Yep, heading for the dock.
And the eyeball's got an eyeball on that dock just trying to get there.
All right. That's Bryn from Bangor Savings.
Let's hear it for Bryn.
Wins the Bankers Challenge.
0 interest loans this afternoon.
And Dylan coming in a smooth number 2. Good job.
Let's hear it from gang.
Good job. You know, all of these banks are among our sponsors for this event, so thank them thanks for giving us your people to paddle, but thanks for all your support, your other support for Pumpkinfest. So now they'll have to, again, pump out.
We got to bail a boat.
I think we got to bail out the green one, right?
If we're going to do more than 2.
Yeah, so our relay, so here, this is going to take a little explanation. We'll have our relays coming up, and so each relay race has 2 heats. It's a relay. Somebody paddles out and back, then they theoretically jump out onto the dock, and their partner jumps in and paddles out and back.
I like how you said that. Theoretically jumps out. They kind of like ease themselves out.
Yes, the pilot change is a little on the tricky side. So that's in the relay. So we're going to have 2 heats of this, but up and back is 1 heat for each team. And so it'll take a little bit to get ready. And we've got some of our veteran paddlers in this and some new folks.
So in Heat 1, we've got Allison Dran and Jessica Goodwin, Jaja Martin and Robert Watts, Todd Sandstrom and Nathan Sandstrom, and Dale Hart and Sarah Whitty.
Yeah. So all of those veteran paddlers in this, several of whom have already gotten wet today.
So a little more water won't bother them.
Yeah, so these folks know how to get in and out of a pumpkin. They know how to paddle one. That's no guarantee of success, as we have seen. But thank you guys, thank you paddlers for making this so much fun for the rest of us.
Yeah, we've enjoyed watching you get wet.
Restaurants in town, some Monday and restaurants in town, though, I think are still open today for everybody, even though it's a Monday. We appreciate those of us who live here year-round and work here year-round. Appreciate those of you visiting us from away. Thanks for supporting our area. Thanks for loving our area as much as you do.
And leave lots of money because it's a long winter.
And by the way, if watching this has you wicked excited, and you say, I'd like to do that.
Go look in the mirror and say, what am I thinking?
Before you change your mind, you can go on to the Pumpkinfest website and sign up under the volunteer category, and I think there's a place to indicate what it is you'd like to do. Or if not, you'll be contacted, and you can tell them what you'd like to do. That's how some of these new paddlers this year got involved. They went on to the Pumpkinfest website, signed up under volunteer, and they were said, hey, well, come on and be a paddler. So if you'd like to, it's always a function of if there's enough pumpkins, But if you'd like to do it, get in touch. Love to have you be part of it.
And if you don't want to go paddling, just see Bill Clark, because he can, or Lisa Conway, they need lots of help to put this together.
Yes, believe me, they will find a job
They will
for you.
find a job for you.
That's why Larry and I are going to stay behind the microphone.
That's right.
Commodore.
Commodore Clark. We're gonna.
We're almost there.
Almost there.
Same for color. The pink is not coming back.
I don't think so. That's an ugly boat.
We got an ugly boat that's not coming back. So in this relay heat,
We will
Alyssa Andreyak, Jessica Goodwin's in the black, Jaja Martin and Robert Watts in the blue, Todd Sandstrom and Nathan Sandstrom in the green, and Dale Hart and Sarah Whitty in the white.
Yeah.
And like I said before, Sarah Whitty is a champion grower.
Yep. And all of these folks, these pairings, they've teamed up before in the relay. So this should be a hot race, a hot relay.
Hot race.
And we're almost ready, I think. Look at the frogmen in the water all lined up, ready to go.
Frogmen ready. Oh yeah, they're ready.
With too many people, we can't see the starting line, so.
We got too much press in the way down there.
What's the waiting on the black one?
Oh.
The waiting on the black one. Are they still bailing it out? The anticipation is killing me, Don.
Well, you know.
Don't know much.
You could go down there.
No, that's all right. I'm good right here.
You could fill in.
No, I'm good right here.
That might be the right term, too.
No, dry feet right here. I'm good.
Tom Lishness, veteran
The
pumpkin
gnome.
boat builder and motorboat operator.
The gnome.
The gnome.
He runs the gnome boat.
Gnome power.
Good to go.
All right.
Okay,
we're
we
good
are
to go.
good to go.
You guys ready?
Frogmen ready.
All right. Get ready. Get set. Get wet. Well, look at that.
Jaja in the blue.
Jaja, I think she jumped the starting gun there just a little bit. Nothing competitive about Jaja.
She may want some redemption there, too. So there's...
Well, she sunk that boat the first race.
There's Todd and... Is that Dale in the white?
Sarah's in there. Sarah's in the eyeball. She's looking things over from the rear.
Alice is in the black.
And Alice and Sarah, they're doing the way to letting the guys have a big lead. They're going to show them how it's down on the backstretch. Sarah's starting to make a move.
There we go.
Here we go. Rubbing and racing.
Rubbing and racing.
Don't get any better.
Jaja on the home stretch in the first leg of the relay.
Now, you got to understand, this woman is not competitive. No, nothing competitive about her.
And Todd's made the round.
Whoa! We have upside down pumpkin.
Todd in the green. Meanwhile, Jaja gets to the dock. They're going to change paddlers and head out again.
The uncompetitive one takes first place by about half a harbor.
Yeah. The Sandstrom family is apparently out of this one. Is that Sarah in the white and...
Hey, remember this is a relay.
Yep. This is a relay.
So
it's not over yet.
Look at that. Robert and Jaja have changed places. Now here Robert Watts paddling out. He's just blowing through the folks still finishing their first leg.
Robert needs to keep this thing upright. I wouldn't want to bring it to the dock if he was upside down. Listen to Jaja.
You did what?
You did what? You sunk my blue boat, my blue pumpkin?
That was the standby pumpkin that somebody built. Okay, our other paddlers getting to the dock. Now we're going to change. They're going to head out. Meanwhile, Robert making the turn. He now can cruise to victory.
All he's got to do is keep it upright. Look at him go. The eyeball go.
Whoa.
Man, he turning water. He's turning water. Look at him go.
Hang on.
Man, I don't know, he might catch him. If just
The eyeball is Dale Hart.
Dale Hart, look at him make that corner. Right on one pumpkin stem. There he goes. I think he just had too big a lead to overcome.
Yeah, I think so. And here comes Robert Watts, headed for the dock. There's your winner.
Let's hear it for him.
Dale charging in. And in the black, headed out is Jessica. Our dock crew has done a heck of a lot of work pumping these things out this morning. Wow.
They need one of them 100-gallon-a-minute pumps there to bail these babies
There you go.
out.
Good job, Dale.
All right. That is Alice, isn't it? Is that Alice?
It's probably
Jessica Good.
Goodwin. So Jessica Goodwin, we believe, in the black pumpkin. Alice took it the first leg. Jessica bringing it home.
She just held back so she could have the spotlight also
There you
herself.
go.
That's big wave.
Yeah, Buzzy out there making a little wave with his motorboat, perhaps? Good job. Cheer her on. Give her a little energy to hit the dock, please. There we go. Look at that. Well done.
Now, if you don't believe this is stupid as stupid does, Forrest Gump got nothing on us, Don.
You know, in true fashion, pumpkin boat racing, you never know what you're going to get.
No, sir.
Just like a box of chocolates. All right, so now we'll get a pumpkin pumped out, and here's the lineup. It'll take a few minutes to get ready for our second relay. In the white boat, the eyeball, will be my cohorts, Hannah Cumler and Sharon Rose.
The green is going to be
Instead of the pink.
In the black,
Or in pink, now they're in green.
hang on just a second.
all right. We'll be right with you here. We'll get it together.
In the black will be
Samuel Workman.
Sam Workman and Vanessa Lobato.
And in the
then-
green will be David Landers and Jennifer Spears.
In the green. And then in the blue boat, which seems to have an inherent edge over everybody
does.
else, is going to be Emily Stark and Sawyer Hanley. And that boat, the blue boat, they're a team from the great Maine company, Johnny Selected Seeds, up in Albion. And
So probably in the magazine, Johnny's will have the award-winning, the fastest pumpkin boat in the county.
well, so they've been working the last couple years. They've been testing out. They develop and test seeds as well as grow millions and millions of seeds and send them all over the country. Anyway, they've been testing new varieties of pumpkins, and they've been generous enough to share what they grow with us. So some of the pumpkins you see on Main Street are because of that, and they may have a couple that are in this race. I'm not certain of that.
So I'm going to say, Don, between the white and the blue is going to be the race here.
Yeah, those seem to be the the speediest.
The speediest.
Yeah. So
Hannah and Sharon are going to be in the white one.
yep. And both of them have paddled. Sharon is, sorry to talk about, I know these people. Sharon is a paddle boarder, so she's used to paddling. Hannah has been a big fan of this race as a teenager. She used to work at the schooner landing.
She was at the schooner.
And so they both have paddled, but these other folks have paddled too. We've got some veteran paddlers, guides. Some of them are first time. Some of these next folks are first time in this race, but they're not first time using a paddle. However, first time paddling a pumpkin.
And it don't mean anything if the boat's no good.
Right.
Hey, can we make an announcement that when this heat's over, we want to make sure that all paddlers return their life jackets and paddles to where they got them?
Okay, we have a little announcement from Commodore Clark. When this heat is over, would all the paddlers return all their gear to wherever you got that? I don't know where that is.
There you go. Life jackets and
Life
paddles.
jackets and paddles. Life jackets and paddles. Back to wherever you picked them up.
So, all right. Is this fun so far, everybody?
We having a good time? I didn't hear anybody. You guys having a good time? That's better. Wicked.
And how about our boaters? We haven't heard much from our boaters this morning.
You guys having a good time? Wave to those people up there real comfortable on the rocks. Wave to those guys in the boats. There we go. There we go. There we go. Toot, toot.
The fellow who ran the little water taxi up in Rockland Harbor used to be known as Two Toots.
Two toots.
All right, so we're getting ready here for our second relay race.
Who's in that blue boat? That's not Sharon, is it? That's not. The blue boat? Oh, the blue boat is Emily's car.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, okay. They're in the white boat.
Yeah, blue sand. So, the white boat again, Hannah Cumler and Sharon Rose from New Center, Maine.
Let's hear from.
Those are the Thing 1 and Thing 2 in those big red jumpsuits.
Everybody back at New Center, Maine is watching this right now.
Yes.
And wondering what is the matter with these two ladies.
Getting ready to roll on the floor. And in the black boat, it's going to be Sam Workman and Vanessa Lobato. In the
Green boat?
Green boat is going to be David and Jennifer Spears. And then in the blue is Emily Stark and Sawyer Hanley.
And they're ready? You guys ready?
We got the okay.
Wait a minute. Wait, hold on. We're just double checking. Just double checking. We good? We're good. Okay. Whoa, wait a minute. Wait a minute. We got, whoa. Got false start here. They're waving us off. So who's going first, Don? Hannah?
I
believe so.
have no idea.
Black one's having issue, so.
Black ones have an issue.
That is Sam and Vanessa in the black. It's the Road Warrior Pumpkin.
Good to go.
All right, we're good to go. Are you ready? On your mark, get set, get wet. And they're off. And they're off.
And we see the green headed out. Oh, we're tight right now.
Oh, this is going to be a close one. Well, we got a casualty. The green one's upside down. The eyeball and the blue.
Eyeball and the blue, so there's...
And Hannah, this is for bragging rights, Hannah.
Yep.
It looks like the blue and the eyeball.
Yep.
Emily Stark.
The blue is the Johnny Seeds, folks. They're paddling hard out. The white and the black. The black pumpkin is still in this, technically.
The eyeball is having a little balance problem there. Hannah, paddle!
Meanwhile, Emily's cleared the blue headed back.
Oh, she's got to get her on the inside. We got a dead heat going around that
corner.
battle
here.
Oh, go this way, Hannah. Over this way.
Might need a little.
Somebody get her headed in the right direction. Emily, in the Johnny Seed.
Sam in the black one, still struggling to hit the buoy. There we go.
Like she told you.
And it looks like the blue pumpkin is going to take first place in this one.
Well, this
got to switch out, though.
This is the first leg of the relay.
This is first leg. Hannah's.
There's Emily. She'll give way to Sawyer.
The one that was green, they're taking the experimental one out right now.
Oh, okay. What's that?
It's the rose and green. It's supposed to be Jennifer.
And we got the Alaskan float there, pumpkin craft.
I believe it's Vanessa in that thing.
And Vanessa's in that one.
All right, so they've.
One went over. They came from Alaska. She was
That's right. She wasn't going to be denied.
All right.
She's all the way from Alaska.
So they swapped rides.
So we're going to swap out here.
All right. So.
Sarah Haney's going to be in the blue one now.
Yep. So Sawyer Hanley in the blue, and now Sharon Rose and Hannah will change places.
Thing 1 is in the boat now. Thing 2.
I can't tell.
And she's off.
Well, they both have a chance to get wet.
Look at her go. Let's hear from Paddle.
All right,
Paddle.
go for it, Sharon.
Go for it, Sharon. This is for newsroom bragging rights.
And there's Sam Workman headed to the dock in the black.
Cheer 'em on, gang. Cheer 'em on.
And
Cheer 'em on.
And the pumpkin raft is, that's David and Jennifer. No, that's, sorry, that's Sam and Vanessa in the raft, I believe.
It is. Sarah's going to make the corner. Looks like Sarah Haney in the blue, the Johnny Seed pumpkin.
Johnny Seeds has rounded and is headed for home.
That looks like a pretty stable pumpkin. That might be the only thing stable here, John.
That's right. And there's Sharon.
Come on,
She's made the
Sharon,
turn.
paddle! Paddle, Sharon!
Right into the teeth of the blooming gale.
Cheer on! Let's hear it! Go, Sharon, go! Go, Sharon, go! Go, Sharon, go!
And
I think she's running out of steam out there.
And the blue pumpkin, Emily and Sawyer, take it. Good job.
Keep going, Sharon. You can do it.
You can make it.
Go, Sharon, go! Go, Sharon, go!
Might need Buzzy to come over and give a little push with his motorboat.
She's going to go over. She's going to go over. She's going over. So now, consecutive years, we had Bill Green, Ryan Breton, and now Sharon Rose.
Yeah, a soggy thing.
Soggy thing. And thing 1 and thing 2,
Meanwhile,
running together.
A raft is headed out. And our blue pumpkin's afloat without a paddler. So I think on the raft is Jennifer, but I'm not certain.
I think that might be David Lander.
Okay.
And he's trying to get around that corner. Uh-oh. This isn't looking good, Don. He's taking on water.
Oh, it's getting kind of low. Although that didn't look like there's anything to sink.
Buzz is out there. Can you announce to get him on the dock?
Buzz, we need you on the dock. Now, please.
Fighting the wind. Paddling for home. Cheer 'em on, folks.
Cheer him on. Bring him in. Bring him in, gang. Okay. Now we're going to line up the motorboats.
Our relay paddlers. Great job,
Let's hear it for the
everybody.
relays, gang. Give them a big cheer. And good fun. Okay.
And for Bill and for all of the dock crew who's been working on these pumpkins, you won't have to bail them out anymore.
No, you're all done bailing.
Good
So we got the
job,
gnome.
Good job, you folks. So
We got the Viking,
yeah,
and we got Buzz.
yeah. So we're going to get everything wrapped up with the paddlers, and then we'll have the motorboats.
In case anybody misses the motorboats, come back in a couple hours. They'll still be out here going round and round. We ready, Commodore? They're going to do 5 laps, if we can get Buzz in here.
They're going to the far buoy, right?
They went around 3 buoys. 1, 2, 3, counterclockwise, 5 laps.
All right. This could be challenging. There's 3 buoys. They could do 5 laps and go counterclockwise.
Right.
3 different directions.
That means the other way.
Yeah, that means the other way.
So in this motorboat race, is the co-founder, the first guy to run a pumpkin boat in the Damascotta River, as far as we know. And that's Buzz Pinkham right here in front of us with the orange shirt and the great big deck on the pumpkin, great big deck. Tom Lishness, the gnome pumpkin, one of the first people to join this thing, and he has been in it every year. And then Russell Arms, the Viking, with his Viking boat, who are also the 3 stalwarts of the Motorboat Brigade.
He may be the only Texan that's ever floated a pumpkin.
He might well be. So,
Paddled a pumpkin.
So, it looks, are we?
We ready?
5 laps.
5 laps, counterclockwise, 3 buoys. You ready? On your mark. Get set. Get wet. And they're off. I think.
Oh.
Oh, Russell's got an early lead.
Whoa, the Viking just shoots out to a lead. And the Viking longboat.
He hasn't got much water line there.
No, he doesn't. I hate to say anything to jinx anybody, but the motorboats have had a remarkable record of success in terms of not getting wet. My old co-worker Bill Green tipped one over, but he was an amateur, not a pro motorboater. He tipped one over. Tom Lishness got wet one time, but the other guys, Buzz never has, Russell hasn't. They've done a good job.
They run out
of
of gas a
building
few
these things.
times.
So,
I think they caught Buzz going down river one time.
yes, I think
He's
so.
about a half mile down river before they caught him. Well, we got him around that far buoy fighting for position. I don't know, somehow Buzz got the lead there.
That's pretty remarkable.
The Viking seems to be having some problems back there.
He
Had a big lead to start out with.
charged out to the front. I don't know if a wave got him. There's Tom, the gnome coming up behind.
He's going to grandstand back there a little bit.
Yeah, he may be laying back, waiting for Buzz to get overconfident. All right, lap 1 is done.
Let's hear from him, guys.
Got to go around all 3 buoys. Here comes the Viking.
I think Russell's just giving him a little bit of a lead.
Maybe so. And the gnome is now in second place, having finished his first lap. It's funny that the tiny little motors, when they started the first races, they've gotten gradually bigger over time.
We've lost a few too.
All right. Buzz still out in front. But the gnome doing well. Buzz is kind of off course there a little bit, isn't he? There we go. Tide and wind and a floating pumpkin.
That's right. And
Makes
tide
it-
going.
Makes it a little variable. Yes, tide going.
Tide going. Buzz got a little bit of lead here.
The
What are we
gnome
in?
makes
2
the
laps
turn.
now, Don? I've lost count already.
This is his second lap. And again, not to jinx him, I don't think Buzz has ever won this.
Well, usually runs out of gas.
That has happened.
You know, his pre-race warm-ups there usually.
Here comes the gnome. He's headed for home, and the Viking catching up a little bit, perhaps.
Cheer him on, folks! Cheer him on!
All right.
We got awards for each heat winner. We'll give you that info in a second. And then the Bankers Challenge, we get trophies first, second, third, just because of it.
Do they all know who the winners are?
All right. Tom Licious, the gnome, Randed headed on his third lap. And the Viking close behind.
Bill, do they know who won? All the winners know who they are?
Buzz, the Founders boat, already headed in the home stretch.
Don't leave. Keep track. We're going to do awards. I told them all at the beginning.
They aren't here, they aren't.
All I can do. That's all I can do. Well, let me put leases on them.
That was a wide turn Russell made there.
Yeah, so our Viking made I don't know what's happening there. Momentary inattention. Meanwhile, Buzz in the Founders boat, about to make the turn, finishing his third lap.
Buzz on lap 3.
Just finishing lap 3 right now. Look at that.
Two more laps of this excitement. Can you guys stand it? I'm not sure we're going to live through it, Don.
You may be able to watch racing on the rowing on the Charles, but you'll never beat pumpkin racing on the Damerscott.
Can't beat pumpkin racing on the Scotty River.
All right, Tom Licious, the gnome, headed for the turn after his third lap.
Oh, Russell down there. He looks like he took on a little water on that corner. Took her a little shot.
All right. And the gnome starts his fourth lap.
The gnome there, he doesn't have much freeboard there back where that motor is.
No.
Back on the stern of that baby.
Buzz on the home stretch.
This lap 5 of Buzz coming up?
It will be, I believe.
These are our daredevil pumpkin captains.
Look at I think that big figurehead on the Viking boat may be catching a little wind. It's broadside to the wind right now. Here come Buzz in the Founders boat.
He's on his
making the turn.
This is a white flag lap right here.
I think so. And is he going to lap? The Viking. Meanwhile, the gnome coming down the home stretch. This is Pumpkin Motorboat Racing on the Damerscott River.
Don't get any better than this, folks. How can you beat this? How can you beat this, huh?
And Tom rounds the buoy.
This is the finest pumpkin boat racing you'll ever see right here. Huh? You don't see this on the Charles, that's for sure.
No. We ought to challenge get those folks in upstate New York where they grow great big pumpkins to bring a couple over here.
Yeah.
I got to say, Buzz Pinkham has a pretty capable boat there.
I think he's showing off myself.
Yeah, I think he just did a little flourish. Look at him.
There's no doubt he's showing off. Big surprise.
Yeah. He's trying to Buzz Pinkham did a little show for the crowd.
He's on the back straight.
On the home stretch.
On the home stretch.
Last lap.
The checkered flag not far off. Let's hear it for him.
Buzz Pinkham, first man to pilot a pumpkin boat on the Damerscott.
It's finally going to win.
Passes the Viking.
He's like Earnhardt. Took him 20 years to do it.
And there he goes.
Let's hear it from him, guys.
Stand up, Buzz. No, don't stand up.
Now we need all the captains down here.
Well, we're not finished yet.
Well, when we get ready, we're going to have all the winners down here for award ceremony.
This is
And there's Tom.
We're only doing first.
Tom Lishnas, the gnome, finishes his 5 laps.
So I put ones on the ones.
Well, Bill's gonna award him, isn't he?
Oh yeah, I don't know. He said you guys needed this. I don't know what he's doing. But
Russell the Viking on his last lap.
Are you gonna put the BJ? Are you gonna put those up here?
I can bring him up.
Oh yeah, we need a wave. Everybody wave at him out here.
Need a little wave energy
No, we
to
gotta
bring
get
the
a wave
Viking
going.
home.
Gotta get a wave going. South to north. There we go. Keep it going, gang.
And then bring it back.
And then bring it back. They're gonna wrap it up. So you've done seen it. For those that you haven't,
The Viking headed for home. Almost there. Well done.
all right, let's give all our paddlers a big hand. We're going to have the winners down here to get their awards. Commodore Clark will be awarding those.
So while we have a minute here, thank you everybody for being part of this great event. Thank you. If you're from here, thanks for the support. If you're
Give
just
us a big
visiting,
wave,
thanks
gang.
for coming.
Thanks for coming. Enjoy the rest of the festival. There's all kinds of fun stuff to see and do and eat.
Yep. And plant your pumpkin seeds next spring. Grow your own.
Grow your own.
We need more boats and boaters.
And we need all the race boat winners, the pumpkin winners down here, all the captains.
And we need all 3 of the Bankers Challenge paddlers.
Yes.
Thanks for spending a Monday morning, Indigenous Peoples Day, Columbus Day with us here on the Damerscott River. Pumpkinfest Day.
Pumpkinfest 2023.
We'll
Pumpkin
be back
racing.
next year.
It just don't get any better, does it, Don?
Nope. It's a lot of. What else would you be doing this
That's
morning?
right. Laying around the house, doing honeydew jobs. That's what Daryl Day did, is the honeydew job.
you can't find the banker, so right up to announce. You don't see any of them.
The bankers have split.
Yeah.
It must have been those interest-free loans we were talking about.
That's right. If
You brought so much. You've been wonderful. Just wonderful as always.
Thank you, Bob. If any of our Bankers Challenge paddlers are within can hear my voice, please come down to the dock. Any
Get
of
your
the 3
trophy.
Banker Challenge.
Get your trophy.
You can't brag on Main Street if you don't have your trophy.
I think. Is anybody coming down?
And our individual and relay paddlers, all of our winners, if they could come down to the dock, please.
And before we forget, we want to thank Bernie Delisle for our MC boat here over at the Freedom Gallery. So if you're over there by the gallery, stop in and thank Bernie for the use of his boat.
Yeah, yes, and there's pumpkin merchandise there for sale.
Why don't we call him by name?
And
Dale Hart.
Why don't you call him?
yeah, hang on. Commodore Clark is going to call on the paddlers to come down, please.
Okay, I need Dale Hart down here by the boat. I need Robert Watts, Josh Felter. I need all the bankers down by the boat. All the bankers down by the boat in like 8 seconds. I need Jaja and Robert, and I need Emily and Sawyer, I believe.
Thanks to Bill Clark, Todd Sandstrom, and Lisa for spearheading the regatta this year. Great job, everybody. More
Come on down, get
organized
your
than ever.
trophies. Jaja's got a special room in her house for these. She's got so many of them.
You guys are going to get wet.
Bill, do you want a microphone for this? So we're giving out our trophies here.
Bill, do you want a microphone for this?
Probably be easier just to do it.
It's a credit to all of you folks who are watching, 1,000 of you. Thank you so much. Thanks for sticking with us through this on a chilly morning, and cheer on our award winners.
Get the paddle.
All right. We're going to award some trophies here. Probably the people that aren't here have already taken off, so we'll do what we can. First heat. Winner of the first heat in the white boat was Dale Hart. I'm not hearing myself.
I hear you.
Yeah. Hold that.
Can you folks hear Bill okay?
Love these. Congratulations, buddy. Are you you're supposed to be Goose or Maverick?
I think I'm supposed to be Maverick.
Okay, Maverick.
I haven't been told yet.
Good job. Second heat, first place in the blue boat, Robert Watts. Congratulations, sir. Thank you for coming again.
Okay, thank you.
Job well done. Third heat in first place in the blue boat, Josh Felter. Woohoo!
Take it.
Thanks, buddy. Your first trophy, right?
First one ever.
Gonna do bankers?
I'm gonna do third to first.
Yeah. Bankers challenge.
That's kind of like Little League. Everybody gets a trophy.
Everybody gets a trophy in the bankers challenge. Fourth relay, the bankers challenge. Third place, Daryl Day.
He's not here. Neither is Dylan.
Okay. Second place was Dylan Murphy. First place, Bryn Whitney in the blue boat.
Thank you.
Well done. Fifth heat in the blue boat, Jaja and Robert.
We've got extra trophies. So take two.
Barbie.
Barbie. Thank you.
Congratulations, guys. You got to have your annual trophy, right?
Who gets to take it with him?
Okay, this last heat was a little crazy. We had two that sank, one that switched boats. Everybody was confused, but I've got Emily and Sawyer taking first place in the blue boat.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you very much. Congratulations, guys.
Thank
Good
you.
job.
You guys are great.
And the motorboat division in first place. Finally, after all these years, he had a great boat. He didn't do a damn thing to it, didn't build any of it. But he'll eat anything in sight. Buzz Pinkham. Thank you, everybody, for coming to the 2023 Pumpkin Fest. I hope you hang out and check out the pumpkins. Thanks to Larry and Don for being our MCs as always, and everybody that helped to put this on. We'll see you all next year.